Good morning, ma'am, and my colleagues. Today, me and my teammates from Group A are going to share our presentation on the Mumbai terror attacks, also known as 2611. So, ma'am, I request you to go through with this presentation and oblige us by sharing your views on this presentation. Thank you.
The 2008 Mumbai attacks, also referred to as the 2611, were a series of terrorist attacks that took place in the November of 2008. When 10 members of Lashkar-e-Taiba, an extremist Islamist terrorist organization based in Pakistan, carried out 12 coordinated shooting and bombing attacks which lasted 4 days across the city of Mumbai. The attacks, which drew widespread global condemnation, began on Wednesday 26 November and lasted till Saturday 29 November 2008. At least 174 people died, including 9 attackers, and more than 300 were wounded.
Eight of the attacks occurred in South Mumbai at Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, Mumbai Chabad House, the Oberoi Trident, the Taj Palace and Tower, Leopold Cafe, Kama Hospital, the Nariman House, Metro Cinema, behind the Times of India building, and St. Xavier College. There was also an explosion at Mazagaon in Mumbai's port area and in a taxi at Weil Parle. By the early morning of 28 November, all sites except Taj Hotel had been secured by Mumbai police and security forces.
On December 30, 2008, the Maharashtra government appointed a 2-member high-level inquiry committee, Pradhan Inquiry Commission, to probe the security forces' response to 2611 Mumbai terror attacks. The committee comprised former Secretary Ram Pradhan and former IPS officer Vapla Balachandran. The HLEC was tasked with determining what lapses there may have been on the security forces' part, so that the future attacks of this kind could be prevented. On 29 November, India's National Security Guards (NSG) conducted Operation Black Tornado to flush out the remaining attackers. It culminated the death of last remaining attackers at Taj Hotel and ended the attacks.
At least 174 people, including civilians, security personnel, and 9 of the attackers were killed in the attacks. Among the dead were 29 foreign nationals. 1 attacker was captured. The body of many of the dead hostages showed signs of torture and disfigurement. A number of those killed were notable figures in business, media, and security services. According to the then Maharashtra Chief Minister Vilasrao Deshmukh, 15 policemen and 2 NSG commandos were killed.
Only one of the 10 attackers, Ajmal Kasab, survived the attack. The other 9 attackers killed during the onslaught were Hafiz Arshad alias Abdul Rahman Bada, Abdul Rahman Chota, Javed alias Abu Ali, Fahadullah alias Abu Fahad, Ismail Khan alias Abu Ismail, Babar Imran alias Abu Akasha, Nasir alias Abu Umar, and Shoaib alias Abu Sohaib. Ajmal Kasab was the only attacker arrested alive by police. At first, he disclosed to Police Inspector Ramesh Mahale that he had come to India to see Amitabh Bachchan's bungalow and that he was apprehended by the Mumbai police outside the bungalow.
Kasab's trial began on 6 May 2009. He initially pleaded not guilty but later admitted his guilt on 20 July 2009. He initially apologized for the attacks and claimed that he deserved the death penalty for his crimes, but later retracted these claims, saying that he had been tortured by police to force his confession and that he had been arrested while roaming the beach. Kasab was convicted of all 86 charges on 3 May 2010. He was found guilty of murder for directly killing 7 people, conspiracy to commit murder for the deaths of the 164 people killed in the 3-day terror siege, waging war against India causing terror, and of conspiracy to murder 2 high-ranking police officers. On 6 May 2010, he was sentenced to death by hanging. He also appealed his sentence at High Court. On 21st February 2011, the Bombay High Court upheld the death sentence of Kasab, dismissing his appeal.
The attacks are sometimes referred to in India as 26/11, after the date in 2008 that the attacks began. The Pradhan Inquiry Commission, appointed by the Maharashtra government, produced a report that was tabled before the Legislative Assembly. The report said the warlike attack was beyond the capacity to respond of any police force, but also found fault with the Mumbai Police Commissioner Hasan Kapoor's lack of leadership during the crisis. The Maharashtra government also planned to create an anti-terror force called Force One and upgrade all the weapons that Mumbai police currently have. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh on all-party conference declared that legal framework would be strengthened in the battle against terrorism, and Federal Anti-Terrorist Intelligence and Investigation Agency like the FBI will be set up soon to coordinate against terrorism. The government strengthened anti-terror laws with UAPA 2008 and the Federal National Investigation Agency was formed.
On 3rd May 2010, Kasab was found guilty of petty offences, including murder, waging war against India, possessing explosives and other charges. On 6th May 2010, the same trial court sentenced him to death on 4 counts and to a life sentence on 5 counts. Kasab's death sentence was upheld by Bombay High Court on 21st February 2011. The verdict was upheld by Supreme Court of India on 29th August 21st November 2012 at 7:30 am and buried at near the Vaji.
In the Mumbai terror attacks, the Supreme Court of India had the responsibility of determining whether Mohammad Ajmal Amir Kasab was guilty or not on the basis of Mumbai Police's investigation. The court also had the role of punishing Kasab after he was convicted and make sure he gets punishment that fits his crime. Fulfilling their duty, the Supreme Court upheld the death sentence on Kasab on 29th August 2012.